Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One-of-a-kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy myself, they can't charge me.
Welcome back. I'm Cognac at 6 Fifth Avenue in the Walt Whitman Mall in Huntington, New York, and it's all about a special day, a special men's day. And I'm here with fashion designer, Robert Stock, the man behind the brand, Robert Graham. What a pleasure to meet you, darling.
It's a pleasure to meet you also. Thank you very much.
How exciting for you to be here in Huntington, New York. It's just amazing.
Actually, my wife originally was from this area, and she said, say hi to Huntington. So it's exciting for me to be here.
Passion for fashion started way back when you were a little boy in the Bronx.
Absolutely. Yeah, it absolutely did. I wasn't a great student, but I loved clothing. My dad he owned a gas station, and he used to work on cars, and every night when he used to come home from work, he used to clean himself up, go into his room, put on a beautiful shirt, come to dinner. And I think that's when I first got my first love for fashion, watching how my dad dresses.
That's really remarkable. Not your mother, your father.
My dad, yeah, actually my dad.
Was your father more into fashion than your mother, or were they equally both?
My mother owned a knitting store, and she actually was into knitting sweaters, and I think it also helped a lot also, because I used to hang out in there as I was a kid also and watch all the hand-knit sweaters that her and her friends were making together.
That's very interesting. And I'm sure growing up, when you did grow up, it was an era where people really looked elegant. They really dressed beautifully.
Well, there was a lot more neckwear worn. There was a lot more suits worn at that time, overcoats, hats. It was a little bit more of an elegant era when you used to go out at night. People used to dress up more. But, you know, fashion is very cyclical, and it goes through changes, and that era will come back.
You really believe that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I hope so.
I might not see it.
I know, I might not see it either. I hope so, because I just love, I love old movies. I love old movie stars.
So do I. Oh yeah.
Cary Grant.
Absolutely.
Was there any celebrity, anybody in particular that you really loved looking on the big screen?
Absolutely. William Powell, Cary Grant, just so many celebrities. James Stewart, Clark Gable. They just look great in clothes, and and so much inspiration and design comes from actual old movies.
Absolutely, absolutely. Are there any contemporary designers right now that you find their work interesting?
I like a few of the Italians. Of course, I work with Ralph Lauren, so he's one of my favorites.
Yes, I was just about to talk to you about Ralph Lauren. Now, you got your start working for him, right?
Absolutely. Well, not actually my first start, but like my second job. And he actually got me my first job. I was working in the Bronx in a store, and Ralph was selling neckwear at the time to the store, and we became friendly. And when he started Polo, I went up to him and asked him for a job, a full-time job. At the time, the Polo office was about 10 by 10. There wasn't room for more than 2 people, and that's how many people they had. But he recommended me to another company, and I got the job with the other company. And then a few years later, he asked me if I'd come join him and perhaps start a new company with him, which was called Chaps, and that's when Ralph and I got back together again.
How fabulous, Chaps. That's such a remarkable brand, such a remarkable label that he started.
Right. Well, at the time, like any time in fashion, people were starting to sort of knock off what the Polo look was, and he preferred, rather than having people knock it off, he would knock it off himself with a lower price collection, and that's what Chaps was.
Tell my audience about this event today.
This is an event that Saks Fifth Avenue is having actually around the country, and it's like a store wars. It's store against store, and who can do the most business in the store today? And it's exciting. It's exciting for me to be out here because I know the Allen for many years has been a very big fan of Robert Graham, and it makes me very happy. We have quite a few really nice stores we sell out here. I mean, without a doubt, it's one of our best territories.
Is it really one of the best stores for your brand? Yeah.
Saks, and then there's Marsh's out here that does terrific with the brand. And this area, I would say, the area around Boca Raton, Palm Beach, Florida, Miami, Florida, is excellent. The Dallas, Houston market is excellent. California is really good. Any place where people can relate to fashion or relate to our type of look, which is more of a casual look.
Where is the brand going? The Robert Graham brand. Where is it going?
It's going more international right now. We're in about 10 different countries around the world. We're sold in Saudi Arabia, we're sold in Dubai, we're sold in the UK, we're sold in Germany. So we're looking to expand our European base, our international base. That's more or less where the brand is going to see most of its expansion over the next 3 years.
Very nice. I'd like you to tell my audience, where can they go on the internet to find out more information about the brand?
www.robertgraham.us, not .com.
.us.
Right.
Fabulous. And now we're going to see a fashion show, right?
Absolutely, in a few minutes.
And this fashion show that we are going to be seeing, it's all about men and their sons. Isn't that true? Moment, darlings, with more interviews, more fashion coming up here at Saks Fifth Avenue. But first, a word from our sponsor, Silhouette, seeing without boundaries.
Silhouettes. I mean, I love the frameless lens. I love how comfortable they are. Everyone was so super fabulous. Let's go with, oh my God, the Jersey Shore has nothing on this one. She's so amazing. I adore her.
Oh my God, my new silhouettes. I just love my new silhouettes. Oh. No, my darling.
Yes.
Tell my audience one more time the website.
It's silhouettes, silhouettes.com.
watching, darlings. More interviews and more fashion coming up at Saks Fifth Avenue. Pink champagne kisses.
A play blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl.
It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.